Welcome to the show. I'm Lance Minetti, Around the Valley. And I'm sitting here today in studio with Jamie Partain, founder of Westside Rescue, as well as Karen Shoji, the volunteer and board member of Westside Rescue that serves the homeless population and their pets on the west side of Fresno. So glad for you to come here and join us today and tell us a bit about the services that you offer to the homeless population and their pets. And can you tell us why and when you started?
Well, we started in about around Thanksgiving 2007.
Okay.
It actually started as we just went downtown with a church to give out pizzas and things like that to the homeless.
Mm-hmm.
And we noticed that they had pets, and we started asking questions. I've always been a dog lover. My husband's a dog lover, and we started asking them what they fed their dogs, and they said, we feed them whatever we eat.
Mm-hmm.
So as we continued to go, we just started taking dog food.
Okay.
And it just grew from there because we started asking, well, what do you do for vaccinations? They had puppies, they had kittens, they were getting sick, they
Mm-hmm.
had parvo, distemper, they were dying, they were having more puppies, more kittens, so it just kind of evolved from there.
And I know that you have a very committed group of volunteers that go into the neighborhood near the Pavarello house.
Right.
And you do this on a regular basis where you do set up tables and vaccines and take care of any sort of on-site visible issues that you may have with your vet services as well, right there on site for these animals. Can you let us know how that process works in the community there?
Sure. Lance, one of the things that we find is the most important is that you establish some trust with people, especially those who've had hard lives to begin with. So I think probably the main thing for us is just the consistency of going since Janie and Steve started this effort, regularly meeting people and then allowing them to get to know us so that they can trust us, and then, talk to them more about vaccinating their pets. And then a big push for us and a requirement for help from us is that they allow us to get their animals, mostly dogs, some cats as well, but spayed and neutered. So that's what happens on the weeks that we're not there. We make some appointments to take those pets in to get those services done. Okay. But it's a pretty grassroots. We laugh and say it doesn't get more grassroots than us. I mean, we do set our tables up there on the street and bring bags of dog food and ice chests with vaccines and that. So in a little assembly line setup, we have a check-in process and, be able to get a look at the pets, determine whether or not it's appropriate to do vaccines or continue with vaccines, and take care of those things right there. We offer some help with preventing fleas and ticks and that kind of thing, replenishing leashes and collars, and stressing all the while the need for people to, exhibit responsible ownership of their pets, both for their safety and that of their pets, and to substantiate that, they're responsible enough to have these animals regardless of their hardship situations or their life on the streets. Then, from there we provide them with enough dog food to get them through to the next time they see us, or, supplement what they have to get them through to the next time we see us. And then, allow them to ask questions about maybe ongoing issues they might have with their pets as well.
Okay. And so this has been going on since 2008, and you've had everything from dog food donated to medicines donated, I understand, and this all is 100% donor based. So so you really do rely on the generosity of Fresno and surrounding communities to help with the pets that are on the streets, that do have their owners on the streets as well.
Yes.
So,
Right.
okay. So we're going to take a look at some of the footage in our next segment on what we when we went out and did an actual event with you the 2 weeks ago, last Friday, and we'll take a look at that on the next segment. So please stay tuned, and we'll see you then.